Y'all still be soon.
All right, good morning. We are moving JPD forward into the 21st century in reference to technology. We know that it's been a huge issue with police chases within the city of Jackson from JPD officers and our neighboring law enforcement partners. So today, we will introduce you to a piece of equipment that is going to move us forward in that particular arena. I want to thank Chief Grizel again. He is the tech guru. He comes up with these amazing ideas, and I give him the resources to make sure we accomplish it. So thank you again for being here, and Chief Grizel.
Good morning. Thank you. The citizens of Jackson has a lot to be proud of today. Of the Jackson Police Department trying to curb all these pursuits that's going on in and out of the city. Hopefully we can train our sister agencies as far as the technology that we have. So when the items that you see on the table are the Star Chaser launchers, is what they are. And what happens is when an officer engage on a chase, somebody want to run from the police, they will actually be able to track that car throughout the city, wherever they go, throughout the whole United States, or wherever their vehicle is, so we can safely apprehend those suspects. So those Star Chasers will be given to those specialized units in traffic as well as patrol operations. And there will have to be some certification training to go along with that, which should be going on with the next 30 days. And we can also make sure that the citizens are safe, no high rate of speed, and all that old school stuff for trafficking is over with. So we're moving to the 21st century of technology. As you see, probably by every month we've been bringing different things to the table to show that we are moving forward. And when you look at JPD outside of the recruitment side of it, we are the #1 tech agency in the state of Mississippi with all the bells and whistles. So we got a lot to be proud of. Any questions? Cool.
So this is, so can you kind of just explain how this works, Chief Grizel? I know that, I guess it was earlier this year, we saw something before the council that involved shooting like targets or GPS trackers onto.
That's what it is, correct. That's what it is.
Yeah. How many are we talking about here, and when do you expect to see these, out there in operation?
Well, right now you see 25 has been delivered, and that's what we budget for the first 25. And hopefully within the next 30 days, we'll be completing the certification training, and they will be deployed within the precincts in the department.
How do they work?
Well, it's up to the officer. They just launch, they squeeze the trigger and launch that ballistic item, I want to call it out, to the car. And once it contacts the car, you can't get it off. It's hard to get off. And it's going to track that car through GPS, which would be the RTCC, as well as the officer's laptop and their computers in the cars.
I get this image in my head of like an action movie and
Correct.
somebody leaning out the window with the gun. How is this practically going to be used if an officer is pursuing, while he's got his hands on the wheel? Is this mounted into the car as well?
No, he won't be driving and trying to do it at the same time.
Right, you'll have two guys in it.
Yes, or a unit ahead of him making that decision.
Okay.
The actual radio is faster than anything we have right now. They're faster than cell phones. So once they key up another unit hears what they need, they'll make that happen.
Yes.
What type of training will be needed?
What type of training? That's based on Star Chase that comes down. Their instructors will come in and go through different scenarios and go over the rules and regulations of dealing with that and the safe way to deploy them.
I feel like this sets JPD apart because you have some agencies that are implementing more direct methods, in terms of pit maneuvers, things of that nature, which can ultimately put more people at risk if that vehicle, if it's in a residential area or if it's in a high traffic area. Can you just kind of talk about the reasoning behind this and why this just makes more sense in a heavily populated area like Jackson?
Well, we've seen a lot of people injured and in car chasing. That is very important to us because at the end of the day, we lost a life. And losing a life, we don't win, nobody wins, and it's not a good feeling for us. But if we could save that individual life, it could be one of your family members, my family members, or whoever. But once we save lives, that's what we're here to do. We're here to save lives. So we're hoping and praying that the sister agencies will come on board and see exactly what we do. But a lot of agencies watch what JPD do. They'll let us make the move, and if it's a good move, they'll come on board. They will call and come on board.
I'm not trying to give a criminal a tip here, Chief, but I gotta ask, how easy is it to take that off a vehicle once it's been shot?
He's going to have to stop and make, it's going to be hard for him. By the time he get it off, we're going to be right there with him, helping him get it off. Any questions? Good? Yes.
One last thing. Do you anticipate any changes to the pursuit policy?
Yes.
People are under the mistaken impression that JPD doesn't have a pursuit policy, but you guys only pursue in cases of violent felonies.
Correct.
Do you anticipate any changes given this new technology?
Yes, there will be changes in the policy. And let me explain something to you. We can't operate on old policies. I mean, no department can move forward with old policies. So the people that created those policies back in the day are no longer standing behind us. So we have to sometimes make those changes based on the way, because we have new officers here, we have new technology. So those policies have to mandate how we utilize those technologies.
Thank y'all.
All right.